I think the biggest risk for your new business isn't the market, it's your own echo chamber. Most people fail not because they lack skill, but they lack a reference group that normalizes success. So I want to share my strategy with you. When I left my life as sales employee behind, I did not know about all of this. I had no business network, and for all decisions I took, I fully relied on my business instincts. Life only makes sense looking backward. I connected the dots, so you don't have to lose contacts when you start your thing. But you're not here for some vague esoteric stuff or anecdotal evidence from my life. You're for the facts that will help you shape your future decisions. So I dove into the topic. We all know the Jim Rohn quote, "You're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." For my taste, that seems suspiciously simple. It sounds like a motivational poster, not a strategy. So I asked myself, is there a scientific theory that backs this up? Is there proof? And yes, we are fortunate, because Nicholas Christakis and James Fowler did the heavy lifting for us. In their study, they were able to establish the mathematical link between networks and human behavior. And here's their genius move. They didn't start from scratch. Instead of investing years building new data sets, they hacked into existing ones by truly thinking outside the box. They looked at the legendary Framingham heart study, started in 1948 and still running today. This multi-general study is the absolute gold standard in medical research, specifically for coronary artery disease. But what does heart medicine have to do with your business network? Everything. Because to track heart attack risks in the small town of Framingham, Massachusetts, the researchers had to do something unprecedented. They mapped the entire population's lives to make sure they didn't lose track of participants over decades. They recorded every contact, friends, siblings, neighbors. So when Christakis and Fowler decided to analyze social networks, they found a treasure trove. 32 years of data from over 12,000 people, literally just waiting to be decoded. What they found changed everything we know about influence. In their groundbreaking study, they did not just prove that networks influence individual behavior. They found that this very influence extends to 3 degrees of separation. Influence ripples through your network like a wave. Degree 1, your friends. Degree 2, your friends' friends. Degree 3, your friends' friends' friends. And the data showed something terrifying and fascinating. If a friend of yours becomes obese, your personal risk of obesity increases by 57%. Why? Because you might subconsciously loosen your body standards. The scary part, this is also true for your friend. If a friend of theirs becomes obese, your risk still goes up by 20%. And if it's a friend's friend, it's still 10%. And here's the kicker. This doesn't just apply to health. It applies to happiness, smoking, voting behavior, and to wealth. Scientists call this social contagion. We often think of contagion as a bad thing, like a virus. But success is contagious too. Not automatically, of course, but ambition, which is one of the biggest drivers of success, is contagious. And this is where data becomes warning for every entrepreneur. If your network consists of people complaining about their bosses, or freelancers who complain about a horrible economy, you are scientifically programmed to remain small. You are not fighting your own minds. You are fighting a contagion that ripples through 3 layers of your social circle. And against that kind of mathematical probability, willpower alone doesn't really stand a chance. So, you need to expand your network. I think that is clear. But how? There's another great study by Mark Granovetter called The Strength of Weak Ties. It's interesting because we intuitively think our close friends help us most in life. Paradoxically, it's the weak ties that propel us. Friends of friends, acquaintances. Why? Because your close friends know what you know. There's a lot of redundancy. Weak ties are bridges into new social circles. They're the gate to expansion. Just look at the crazy expedition I'm taking that changes my life more than anything in the last year. Johannes, the MD of Adventure Off-Road, was not a close friend of 20 years. Until 5 months ago, we did not even know each other. But he was literally just a phone call away. What I want to build is a synthetic environment that normalizes ambition. Imagine a curated group of people who have big plans, are pivoting, or already have done so. A reference group where talking about scale, resilience, and freedom is normal. And this won't just be a group chat. This will be one of my core pillars of my new business architecture. And it could be one of yours too. But please, don't trust me. I'm determined to lead here with value. And if you decide that you like my protocols, my strategies on this channel, you are more than welcome to reach out. Because going alone can work, kind of did for me. But now looking back, I would have had so much more opportunities if I just would have met the right people earlier. So thank you for watching, and if you already made it until here, why not subscribe to the channel? It really helps, especially with the motivation. And if you are really generous, why not drop a comment? Thank you.